Good morning. Welcome to the Fire Pit. At Both Hands, we help families and groups raise money for causes that support adoption, foster care, and vulnerable children. The best part of the whole thing is when we do a project, we don't take anything out for operations. 100% goes to the cause. That puts us in a situation where we have to raise funds for operations, and every year we do what we suggest our families do. We do our own Both Hands project. It's called the Tie Squared Vision Project. And this year, it was special. We had 315 people show up and we served 20 widows, and we encourage our supporters to sponsor our work. And the great news is we hit our goal. And today at the Fire Pit, we've got a special guest star, Ann, our care manager, who really made the whole thing happen. Ann, good to have you here.
It's good to be here.
You know, the Vision Project is filled with so many stories and miracles. We get to see every project is, but this one had some special ones. And there was one that happened that we think Ann is probably the very best person to tell us about. So tell us about Miss Sandy.
Yeah, Sandy's special. She had a tough time once her husband passed away. They had been in the military for 10 years. He was a police officer when they came out. She went to law school. He became an alcoholic. She nursed him back to health from cirrhosis of the liver, and then he committed suicide in 2018. So her life was hard and heavy. When we came in, it had been 7 years of her just literally not living. And she lived really for her animals. She had 3 dogs. They kept her alive, she would say. And so as we began assessing the needs at her house, she really needed a fence. Her fence was in such disrepair, it was falling down. I went home, sat down at my computer, and just said a little prayer, because God's a miracle worker. And I just said, I just need you to lead me to the perfect company that would donate this. And so I Googled building suppliers, and Husky came up. So I just went into their contact me information and put my name and told them a little bit about us and what we did, and just hit send. He came back the next day and he said, wow, I'm blown away. My wife and I just got back from a trip out to California. We spent a week out there trying to adopt a baby girl, and God had different plans. He said at the very end that he wanted to go ahead and donate the fence. And so I kind of screamed, scared my daughter. She came running in. I just am blown away by God's goodness and how he just continues to love and to provide for these widows.
Okay, so what did Miss Sandra do when you told her?
We were standing in her living room kind of sorting through things prior to the Vision Project, and we were talking, and I just turned to her and I just said, let me just share with you how much God loves you. I was able to connect with a company that is going to donate your fence. I think it took her 10 minutes to collect herself. She just sobbed and could not believe that somebody was willing to do that for her. She spent her life feeling like she wasn't good enough. She'd been told that. She struggled with shame. She struggled with abandonment. And there were many times when we sat in her living room, or we stood in her garage, or we stood out there in her backyard by the fence, and she asked me, you're not going to abandon me, are you? And I would say, we're not going anywhere. We're not going to abandon you. We're not going to let you down, and God is not going to let you down.
I can't believe that people were coming out for me. I have never had help my whole life. And I can't believe I'm getting a new fence.
And every day she sees that fence, that's a reminder that God hasn't forgotten her. It's a reminder that people love her, that she's not alone, that she's valuable in the sight of the one who matters. This is awesome. What we get to see doing Both Hands Project, it just never gets old. I never get tired of it. We're the hands and feet of Christ. If you helped us with the Vision Project, we're grateful. You helped us keep going, keep the lights on, the vision alive. If you still want to get on the fun, it's not too late. Go to the website, you can donate. Thanks for helping us keep this thing going. We're making a difference. See you next time at the Fire Pit.